Stop scrolling. I'm about to tell you something that might hurt. The reason you're still stuck isn't because you're unlucky. It isn't because life is unfair. It isn't because someone else is more talented than you. It's because you've been watching everyone else's life while forgetting to build your own. Every minute you spend comparing yourself to someone else, you're stealing a minute from your own future. Read that again in your mind. The people you're jealous of, they're not thinking about you. They're too busy becoming who they want to be. So today, make one decision. Stop chasing people's approval. Stop trying to prove yourself. And start becoming the person you were created to be. Because the day you focus on yourself is the day your life begins to change. Have you ever looked at someone else's success and quietly asked yourself, why not me? You see their new car, their dream body, their growing business, their happy life on social media, and suddenly your own progress feels invisible. You begin to believe you're falling behind. But here's the truth no one tells you. The moment you start measuring your life against someone else's, you stop living your own. Comparison is one of the quietest thieves in the world. It doesn't break into your house. It breaks into your mind. It steals your confidence, your peace, your focus, until one day you're working hard, but not on your own dreams. You're working hard trying to impress people who were never meant to decide your worth. Think about that. How many hours have you spent worrying about what people think? How many dreams have you delayed because you were afraid of being judged? How many opportunities have you missed because someone else looked better than you? Now imagine if all that energy, every thought, every emotion, every minute had been invested in becoming a better version of yourself. Your life would look completely different. Here's something powerful to remember. The oak tree doesn't compete with the pine tree. The lion doesn't compare himself to the eagle. Nature never compares. Everything grows at its own pace. Only humans destroy their peace by constantly looking sideways. And that's exactly why so many people stay average. They spend more time watching winners than becoming one. The truth is, success is never built by watching. It's built by doing. Every successful person you admire had moments when nobody believed in them. Nobody applauded them. Nobody noticed them. But they kept going anyway, because they understood one simple principle. The only person they had to beat was the person they were yesterday. So today, stop looking left. Stop looking right. Look in the mirror. Because your greatest competition has always been the person staring back at you. And the beautiful thing is, that person can become unstoppable. There will always be someone who is richer than you. Someone who is stronger than you. Someone who seems more attractive, more talented, or more successful. If your happiness depends on being better than everyone else, you'll never find peace, because there will always be another person to compare yourself to. But here's the question that can change your life. Who would you become if you stopped competing with the world and started competing with your own potential? Imagine waking up every morning with one mission: not to impress people, not to prove your worth, not to collect likes or attention, but simply to become 1% better than yesterday. That is how extraordinary lives are built. Not through giant leaps, but through small victories repeated every single day. One extra page, one more workout, one difficult conversation, one decision to stay disciplined when nobody is watching. People celebrate the results, but they ignore the thousands of quiet moments that created those results. Champions are not made in front of crowds. They are made in empty rooms, early mornings, late nights, moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. That's where your future is decided. Most people wait for motivation. Winners create discipline, because motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. Feelings change with the weather. Decisions shape your destiny. So stop asking, how do I stay motivated? Start asking, who do I need to become? Because when your identity changes, your habits change. When your habits change, your future changes. The strongest people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. Every setback carries a lesson. Every rejection builds resilience. Every delay teaches patience. Nothing is wasted if you keep moving forward. Remember this: the person who keeps looking at other people's success loses focus. The person who keeps looking at their own progress gains power. Your journey is different. Your timing is different. Your purpose is different. So stop rushing to live someone else's life. Build one that makes you proud when you look back years from now. And when nobody believes in you, believe in the promises you make to yourself. Keep showing up. Keep working. Keep growing. Because one day, the same people who ignored your effort will wonder how you became so unstoppable. Champions are not made in front of crowds. They are made in empty rooms, early mornings, late nights, moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. That's where your future is decided. Most people wait for motivation. Winners create discipline. Because motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. Feelings change with the weather. Decisions shape your destiny. So stop asking, how do I stay motivated? Start asking, who do I need to become? Because when your identity changes, your habits change. When your habits change, your future changes. The strongest people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. Every setback carries a lesson. Every rejection builds resilience. Every delay teaches patience. Nothing is wasted if you keep moving forward. Remember this: the person who keeps looking at other people's success loses focus. The person who keeps looking at their own progress gains power. Your journey is different. Your timing is different. Your purpose is different. So stop rushing to live someone else's life. Build one that makes you proud when you look back years from now. And when nobody believes in you, believe in the promises you make to yourself. Keep showing up. Keep working. Keep growing. Because one day, the same people who ignored your effort will wonder how you became so unstoppable. Let me tell you something that most people realize too late. Your biggest enemy is not failure. It's distraction. Every time you compare your life to someone else's, you lose a little more focus. Every time you seek validation from people, you give away a piece of your confidence. And every time you doubt yourself because someone else is moving faster, you slow down your own journey. The world is filled with noise. People will tell you what's impossible. They'll laugh at your goals. They'll question your dreams. Some will even secretly hope that you quit. Not because they hate you, but because your courage reminds them of the dreams they abandoned. Never let someone else's limits become your own. The opinions of people who never built your future should never control your future. Understand this: you don't need everyone's approval. You only need the courage to keep your promises to yourself. Imagine making one promise today: I will stop wasting my energy trying to impress people. Simple, but powerful. Because the moment you stop performing for the crowd, you finally begin performing for your purpose. There is something beautiful about silent growth. No announcements, no showing off, no need for applause. Just quiet discipline, day after day, until your results speak louder than your words. That's how real confidence is built. Not by hearing people say you're amazing, but by knowing, deep inside, that you refuse to quit. One day you'll wake up and realize you're no longer the same person. The habits that once felt impossible will become your lifestyle. The fears that once controlled you will lose their power. The goals that once seemed impossible will become your reality. Not because life suddenly became easier, but because you became stronger. Remember, success is not about beating everyone else. It's about becoming someone you can respect every time you look in the mirror. So stop chasing attention. Chase growth. Stop chasing validation. Chase discipline. Stop chasing perfection. Chase progress. Because progress, no matter how small, always beats standing still. Every single day you choose yourself, you move one step closer to the life you've always imagined. One day, you'll look back at the person you are today, and you'll barely recognize them. Not because your face changed, not because your clothes became more expensive, but because your mind became stronger. You'll smile, because the battles that once made you cry will become the stories that made you powerful. You'll remember the mornings when nobody believed in you, the nights when you questioned everything, the moments when quitting seemed easier than taking one more step. And you'll realize those were the moments that built your character, because pressure doesn't destroy diamonds, it reveals them. The greatest transformation doesn't happen when life gets comfortable. It happens when you decide that your excuses no longer control you. Listen carefully. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards consistency. You can have incredible talent, but if you don't show up every day, someone with average talent and relentless discipline will pass you. Every single time. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting until you feel confident. Stop waiting until everyone supports your dream. The perfect moment doesn't exist. Confidence comes after action. Support often comes after results. Your job isn't to convince people. Your job is to keep moving. There will be days when progress feels invisible. Days when nothing seems to change. Keep going, because the strongest trees don't grow overnight. The deepest roots grow in silence. And so do great lives. From this day forward, protect your peace. Protect your focus. Protect your time. Say no to distractions. Say no to comparison. Say no to people who drain your energy. Every no to distraction is a yes to your future. Every disciplined decision is another brick in the foundation of the life you're building. Never forget this. You were never born to copy someone else's story. You were born to write your own. Walk your path with courage. Work in silence. Learn constantly. Stay humble. Stay disciplined. And when success finally arrives, don't let it change your character. Let it reveal the person you've been becoming all along. So the next time you're tempted to compare yourself with someone else, pause, take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and ask yourself just one question. Am I becoming better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, start today. Because your future isn't created by what other people achieve. It's created by what you choose to do. Right now, remember this. Focus on yourself. Master your mind. Trust the process. Stay disciplined. And one day, your results will introduce you before you ever have to speak. The best version of you is still waiting. Go become that person.